Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, middle of the night, afternoon, whatever time it is that you are watching this video. I hope you are doing well, and I hope that things in your world are good. Okay, so I am today continuing to work in my new project of my document style journal. Let me just bring this out. I started to work on this page and then I thought, well, I'm just going to turn the camera on. I know you've seen this before, but for perhaps new subscribers, and if you are new, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And of course, to my wonderful, those that have been with me for a short time or a long time, I am so happy you are here. Okay, so I do what is called a stained glass or I Spy. I love to do those kind of pages, which basically what it is putting images on a page without connecting them. That everything has a space. Like with stained glass, everything has a little space between, and if you're doing I Spy, which is something that in the quilting world is fairly common, you could do, cutouts. You do fussy cutting is what it's called, and images, so that they're mostly for children, where you do an I Spy quilt where you can play with a child and say, okay, so, and what is this? What do you spy? And they'll say, oh, a bird, yeah, whatever, that way. But I love to do those, and I started to do one here, and I thought, well, I'm going to bring you guys along. So this is what we've done so far. And believe it or not, it took a while. It does with me. I'm not sure how much we'll get done today, guys. But this is the space in my journal where this page goes. So let me show you briefly what I've done. And then we'll just continue to work on that page if you're good with that. And please join with me. Grab your stuff and work on whatever it is that you enjoy working on. So on the cover, I've not done anything additional there. On the inside, I have added some book page, foreign book page, and then I have added a Rachel bird up here, and I like the symmetry, I just think it looks cool. Then she said, what I did was I took some old lace. This is something I used to do on all my journals, really, was add a bunch of lace and handkerchief lace and old fabrics and things like that. And, you just get working on things and you kind of get away from some things. So in this one, I thought, well, this will be a wonderful opportunity to go back, and bring in that, because it also has that gorgeous feel of just vintage and old. But so I glued that on, and I used clear tacky glue, Aleene's. Use whatever glue you want. This dries clear, so that where you've overglued or something, that you won't see that, which is nice. Okay, so turn the page, and I did add, I talked about this in my last video of maybe doing this, and this is Rachel's idea. I got this from her. Thank you, Rach. I love you, girlfriend. Of doing it this way. And now I can put one of these pages in. And as subby asked me, what this is called, what these are called, and I can't remember, but they're just fun little journaling pockets or tags, or I don't know. But anyway, looky. See how nicely? Isn't that cute? And for this one, what I did was I just took it across the whole page and stitched. All right? So I'm really liking this page much more now, especially since I've been adding all this vintage lace and whatnot. So this one's going to be, this is going to be fun. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, though, for now, because working in it, the pages will be coming in and out and in and out. And I am deliberately not putting this together as a book until I get my decorating done. And that's when I will put the pages together. I keep them in order, but I personally, sometimes I do. I will say sometimes I do. But for this particular one, and it being the first time I've ever done document style, I just felt that I would be more comfortable if I did it without gluing it together, or not gluing it, but sewing it together. And it gives me the option to use my sewing machine. Like here, I added another, it just wasn't quite tight enough. And then I thought, well, I'll just add another stitch, and I like the looks of it. You know, it just gives a little more texture and whatnot. Okay, so this is the next page. So this is what we are working on. Now I will just kind of set this aside, keep my place so I don't lose that. I mean, you know, it's not death warmed over if you don't. But so I've taken an old math book, and this is chapter 3, the derivative. And I don't remember. I used to be quite good at math, but that was a long time ago. Okay, so as you can see, I have, this is some of my 1600s holy, thank you for the holy paper. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. But anyway, so this is old book page. This is another one of Rachel's weekly challenges that I did not too long ago, where she had these wonderful little clusters that you put together, and then you put them on pages. And so I had some leftovers, and one of those fit here, I thought, perfectly. So these were the first two pieces. And then it took a while. I put different things here, but the reality was I needed to have something to go across this way. This is a little bit of a scarf, a hand crocheted scarf that I have cut to size that I glued on here. And then she said, okay, another very, very cool thing, guys. And this actual set, I think, is an Easter tag set of Rach's. But, you guys, these gorgeous tags, you don't always have to use them for tags. They have some beautiful images on that are smaller that you can cut out and design and use them in your artwork, you know, however you want. And as you can see, that's kind of what I've been doing here. And originally, this is the first one that I cut to have the bird, but I may use it on the back, but it just didn't quite work for this one. I thought about using some of her Italian vintage ladies. Let's see. So what I ended up doing, and this was part of a tag. This is part of a tag. This is another digital, well, let me show you. Stamps and tags and things, little labels. Stamps and labels is where this came from. So, okay. And this is part of a tag. And this is part of a tag. So when I came across these images, it's like, okay, this is coming together. This is looking good. And then it's like, okay, not quite, not quite. And so you just kind of play. You play with your images and see, actually that would look okay. That'd be kind of cool. And then I had these, and this is what I came up with. You let me know what you think, because I see something, and I'm not going to tell you what it is for just a sec. I want you to just look at that on your own and tell me if you think there's anything, if it could be better. Well, it can always be better, right? But are you satisfied with that? I'm not. And I'll tell you in just a sec. Just take a sec, look at it. Look it all over. Okay. This is what I'm not satisfied about. See this? The book page. When I put all this, the book page is like it's kind of out of place almost. So now, let's try a couple of things and see if we can take care of that. And we can do something else. That's a little too big. That could go there. Or let's just get some scraps out here. I could find another little piece, a bigger, oh, look at that. But it's not big enough yet, is it? All right, let's just keep playing. Let's bring this one over that has some bigger pieces of, look at this paper, you guys. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, that's cool. It's cool, but ah. Okay, we gotta try. Let's do this. Let's see what we think. And if we just, even ripping off this tiny little piece is like, oh my gosh. I could keep that. I'm gonna stick it in there, but I probably won't use it. But we'll keep it in there. Okay. Now what do you think? Yeah? Let me give you one more. Okay, so here it is. Or here it is. See the reason? It just needed a little something. Now this ties in more. Oh, and let's see. We could even, if we wanted to, we could even do that. Okay. All right. You talked me into it. All right, let's get gluing. Okay. So today, what is today? Today is Tuesday? Tuesday, I think. You're in the US of A. Really? I mean, really. Okay, so we just try to glue it down. I mean, it's not a huge deal. And we will glue these down. So my sweet hubby, yesterday he made whole wheat bread again. He's just, it's so good. It really reminds me of my mother's bread. My mom used to make the most delicious whole wheat bread. And she gave me the recipe, and I made it, and it was good. But it wasn't as good as Mom's. I don't know. You know, it's like it's never quite as good as your mother's. Oh, I just think this is so cute. This is so much fun. If you haven't done an I Spy or stained glass page, please give it a try. I think you will love it. You will love it. And they don't have to, sometimes I sew these onto, but you don't have to. It just, when you do, it gives you some dimension, you know, on the back side as well, which you don't see here, but it's still a fun thing to do. And I may, as time passes, I may go ahead and like maybe stitch around a couple of these. I don't know. But isn't that cute? Oh, you guys, this was fun. Super fun. Okay, so let's work on the other side. Let's just lay it out there and let's see. I don't know. See if we can do something equally as cute or cuter. All right, now let me just wonder, bringing in some of these other things. I've got all these little bits and pieces from different places. Now, what if I put that down there? It's like a little anchor piece or something. And you just never know, you guys. Sometimes just the smallest little piece will be gorgeous and will look so attractive. Whoops. I have my fan on to keep it cool in here, and these lightweight pieces have a tendency to float away. All right, let's see what we've got here. Some of these are tailor-made journals. She had some French documents, and some of these are from that digital of hers. That seems a little too much the same to me. I definitely like this better. Okay, like that better. And let's see, about how much do we need to take off? We don't have to be too precise. Just kind of, sort of. Just kind of, sort of. So there's a couple of pieces. So you think about putting in washi tape. Washi tape. Let's try that. Let me bring over my washi tapes and let's see what might look good there. And of course, I am in love with Amity Bloom's washi tapes. I don't know when she's going to do another run. Ooh, that would be pretty. But let's see. I think what would be really pretty is to have like, yeah. Okay. You know what, you guys? Let's just do it. Sometimes I like to just cut them and just kind of look at it and not make myself pick it right away. Ah! Look what he did. That's too narrow. Crud. Well, that was not brilliant. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. See if we can do better this time. Well, now, if I do that, then I have to go like Oh, I see. It has to be clear over. I don't know. It kind of made me sad. This kind of made me sad. So I think I'll just put this back together like this and pick a different one that I don't have to worry so much about the pattern. Let's go with, let's see about this one. That's also very pretty. I'm not feeling it. All right. Oh, you like that? I like that. I'm going to cut this little piece off right about there. And that'll just stick, I don't know where, somewhere. And we will do this, and we will, yes, yes, yes. I think, by Joe, I think we've got it. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and glue down what we've got so far. Sorry for the mess, my friends. I posted a couple of pictures on my Instagram day before yesterday or something like that, and showed you the mess that I was making. But sometimes when you're working and you're creating, it really does just get messy, and you just kind of have to, work with it and be okay with the mess. Get my bone folder and kind of smooth that out a little bit, and then we will glue. And this is Florentine paper that I also purchased from Rachel. All right. So, September, you guys, it's September already. Is that crazy? And I know we're just almost there. Not supposed to say it. You're only supposed to be able to say it in July. You know what I'm talking about. You do. But the reality is, it is on its way. And I love Christmas. I do. Okay. Here we go. This is coming along nicely. I'm sorry, but I know this is, if we get this page done, we'll be doing good, and I definitely will not be able to do more with you. I'll do more off camera, but there's just, only so much that you can do on camera. And I know some of you like it to be succinct and a short video. And then some of you love it to be long. And I just, it is what it is. I don't want to bore you, but at the same time, I don't want to cut it off and leave you hanging either. Oh, and I know sometimes I do that when I'm sharing something with you, and then my mind gets going and I forget what I was sharing, and I move on, and I haven't, updated you. Let's see. Let me look at some more tags and see. This, I think, let's cut that out. I know, and it's like, all these gorgeous tags, but you know what? I can print it out. It's just paper. Print it out, and I can have it as a gorgeous tag again, if I desire. So always know that you don't have to use the tags only for tags. They can be anything you want them to be. Okay. Well, that looks, I like that. That's kind of cool. It's looking good. Now, let's see. What if we put that? Now, see, that piece is fitting better now. And if I don't do writing, oh, you know what? I could do a piece of fabric or lace. Let's see about that, maybe. That's pretty. It's a little narrow. Oh, I like that. I like that. And I am trying, you guys, just to go for it, because I'm trying to get this done. And so I'm not giving it as much think time as I normally would. What's the right side? What's the right side on that one? This or this? I don't know. I think this one is pretty much whatever you want it to be. Another piece of paper just floated onto the floor from my fan. Okay, let's put that there. Kind of rub the glue off my hands there. And then here it is. We will put this down. So these document journals, I would be interested to know if this is something that you have ever done. And if you have you really enjoyed it? Have you, how has it gone for you? Do you actually work in it? Do you use it more of a, more of a, kind of like a pretty book to put, on a coffee table or something for people to look through? How do you use it if you do? Let's see. Could I bring in those little gals? Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, well, that's good. But you see this here? I don't want to do another one that way here because that's too much. If I do it, I need to do it this away. This away. This away. La 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 la. Now, some things I can go lengthwise and it wouldn't have the same, but see, this is pink, pretty, and the colors are somewhat similar, and so it kind of gives the same effect, if that makes, I don't know if that even makes sense to anybody. Or we could, I love the bunny. I love the bunny, but honey bunny, I don't know if you fit in here. Let's see about some of our extra, these little guys from the other day. That's cool. I like that. I don't want to do this because I've got this over here. Even though you won't see it, there'll be several pages in between. You won't see it that way. But to put it together like that bothers me. So I wouldn't do that. But I might. Let's see. So my husband right now, I told you that he made this delicious bread again. And he fried me some eggs and for breakfast. And I had a piece of his homemade toast, and it was so good. Oh, so here's kind of a funny one for you. So I thought he was going to, oh, I could do it that way. But if I do it this way, I thought he was going to make soft-boiled eggs. He mentioned something. Anyway, I misheard or something, and so I thought he's doing hard-boiled eggs, only soft-boiled, right? And so I'm in the studio working, and I'm like, honey, don't forget to put just a little pat of butter, because that's how I do my hard-boiled eggs. I crack them open, and I like it with the soft, where the yolk is soft, and the white is all nicely cooked. And then just a little bit, just a teeny bit of butter, and then mash it with your fork, and then salt and pepper. And that's how I've grown up eating my eggs, boiled eggs. This is driving me nuts, you guys. So anyway, I hollered that out to him, and he's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And I'm like, that's how that's how I like to do my eggs. he bring, he bring, he brings in my plate with a piece of toast and 2 fried eggs. And I like them over medium. He likes them over medium. That's the way we eat them. And there were 2 little pats of butter. One on each egg. And I just looked at the plate and bust out laughing. I said, I thought you were boiling the eggs. He's like, no, I thought you wanted fried eggs. I said, so you probably wondered that I was asking for a little pat of butter on each egg. And he burst out laughing too. And he's like, well, yeah, I wondered what you were... I wondered why, but you said that's how you like them. Oh, he's such a cutie pie. Anyway, we had a good laugh about that. I mixed my my teeny little butter pats in with my fried eggs. Oh, and it was fine. I don't eat normally I do not have fried eggs with butter. Oh dear. So anyway, just one of those things. You just, life is short and you just got to enjoy. And I have to say I am enjoying, and probably, honestly, you guys, I'm probably enjoying my life more right at this moment, knowing that I'm terminal, because I know I'm terminal. And so, oh, dang it, I can't do that. It's a good thing you told me. That could have been bad. Anyway, because of that, I'm just so grateful. So, so grateful. And I just want you guys to know I just love you. I do. I love you. And I love that husband that gives me butter pats on fried eggs. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so, this is not perfect, but I think I'm going to be okay with it because, see, now this is just a little bit like this. It's kind of like, yeah. But I'm going to be okay with it. just okay with it. So there you go. All right. So let me get this finished up here, guys. And I thank you so much for helping me and for allowing me to come into your homes for just a short little bit of time. I really appreciate the time that we spend together. And there will come a time when I can't do that. I don't know when, and that's okay, because it makes me just appreciate every single day. And, okay. That's not bad. I'm okay with that now. So I probably want another piece of like little teeny lace or something. You know what? I've got this. I don't know. This might not work. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Oh my. A little too small, I think. Just one sec. I'm gonna come back here where I have some little odds and ends. And my fabrics, there's always deliciousness going on in those. Okay, I'm thinking that might work, guys. I'm over here. Oh yeah, let's do that. And we shall. This is a fabric selvage, and in quilting, you do not use your selvages unless you're not familiar, unless it's a deliberate design, whatever, because the selvages, they will continue to shrink and shrink and shrink. And so when you put them in garments or fabric, quilt stuff, it'll make it go off. But yeah, but it's fun to use them. It's just, all this with our new world of junk journaling and that type of thing. There's so much more freedom in even quilting and all of that. It's like a lot of the old hard and fast rules of do this, don't do that, they've kind of gone by the wayside, and I think it's exciting. Okie dokie. Oh, now, let me show you a tip. I've shown this before. You know how things have a tendency to curl? If you have an edge of your desk or table and the curly part is up this way, then I just gently rub it over the curve and it turns it back the other way. Super simple, but really effective. Anyway, like I said, I've shared that before, but many of you may not have seen that. So this is it, my friends, for today. I don't know what I'll do with the inside here, but you get the idea. The I Spy, the stained glass page is done. So let's go ahead and just put it in place. And we will just kind of take a peek, see what we think there. Okay, so there's this, and we have this page, and then we've got our I Spy, And then if we turn it to the back, we've got this again, and we've got this I Spy with this. Is that gorgeous? Beautiful. All right, guys, gonna end the video here. I love you, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of the day. And so we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.